In the days of yore, in the harsh and unforgiving lands of Scandinavia, there lived a man whose name would resonate through the ages, Ragnar Lothbrok. His tale was one of daring exploits, legendary battles, and a thirst for adventure that surpassed the boundaries of the known world. Ragnar Lothbrok was a mighty warrior, renowned for his exceptional strength and cunning wit. Born to the noble lineage of the Vikings, he was destined for greatness from the moment he drew his first breath. As a young man, Ragnar displayed an insatiable curiosity for the world beyond his homeland. He yearned to explore distant shores and conquer realms unknown. The first whispers of his name began to spread as Ragnar embarked on a series of audacious raids, leading a fearless band of warriors to plunder and pillage. Tales of his exploits reached far and wide, and his legend grew with each victorious conquest. It wasn't just the wealth and treasures he sought. It was the thrill of the unknown and the challenge of the uncharted territories that fueled Ragnar's desires. Ragnar's path to glory was not without its trials. Fierce battles tested his mettle, and he faced adversaries who sought to challenge his claim to greatness. Yet, with a battle axe in hand and a heart unyielding, Ragnar overcame every obstacle that stood in his way. His wild, untamed hair and the rough, shaggy beard earned him the moniker Lothbrok, which meant hairy breeches. As the sagas tell, Ragnar Lothbrok's most famous adventure was the journey to the east, where he sought the legendary city of Miklagard, known to the world as Constantinople. With a fleet of longships and a crew of hardened warriors, Ragnar sailed through treacherous seas, weathering storms and battling sea monsters. His determination was unwavering, and after many months at sea, he reached the fabled city. The Byzantine Empire, with its towering walls and opulent palaces, proved to be a formidable challenge. Yet Ragnar, undeterred, devised a cunning strategy that would be remembered for centuries. Through a combination of stealth, diplomacy, and sheer force, he gained entry to Miklagard and left an indelible mark on its history. Ragnar's exploits continued to captivate the imaginations of those who heard his tales. His legacy transcended the boundaries of time, as the stories of his adventures were passed down from generation to generation. Ragnar Lothbrok became more than a man. He became a symbol of the indomitable spirit that defined the Vikings, a spirit that echoed through the ages, resonating in the hearts of those who longed for adventure and glory. One of Ragnar's earliest and most celebrated conflicts was the Battle of Lindisfarne, a raid that marked the beginning of his legend. With a fleet of longships, Ragnar descended upon the unsuspecting shores of Lindisfarne, a monastery nestled on the English coast. The peaceful chants of monks were shattered by the thunderous arrival of the Vikings, and the tranquil landscape transformed into a war zone. Ragnar's warriors, fueled by the desire for glory and riches, pillaged Lindisfarne with ruthless efficiency, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. As Ragnar's renown spread, so too did the scale of his conflicts. The great heathen army, a formidable force led by Ragnar and his sons, descended upon the kingdoms of England in a series of campaigns that would reshape the political landscape. The Battle of Repton, in particular, stood as a testament to Ragnar's tactical brilliance. The Anglo-Saxon forces faced a relentless onslaught as Ragnar's warriors, driven by a thirst for conquest, fought with an unmatched ferocity. The victory at Repton solidified Ragnar's dominance in England and left an indelible mark on the pages of Viking history. Yet Ragnar's lust for adventure and war knew no bounds. His most famous expedition was the journey to the east, where he sought the legendary city of Miklagard, now known as Constantinople. The route was fraught with peril, both natural and man-made. Storms lashed at the longships, and sea monsters tested the resilience of the Viking spirit. But Ragnar, undeterred, faced these challenges head-on. The seas became a battleground, where the clash of Viking ships and the fury of the elements merged into a symphony of chaos. At the gates of Miklagard, the legendary city of dreams and shadows, Ragnar Lothbrok found himself confronted by the colossal might of the Byzantine Empire. The siege of Constantinople unfurled like a tapestry of chaos, where Ragnar's strategic brilliance clashed with the seemingly insurmountable walls that guarded the heart of the ancient city. In this monumental struggle, the air itself seemed to vibrate with tension. The clash of weapons, the thunderous roars of catapults, and the haunting whistle of arrows descending upon the Viking horde painted a vivid portrait of a battlefield caught in the throes of an epic confrontation. Miklagard's defenses, thought to be impenetrable, became the canvas upon which Ragnar's determination would carve its indelible mark. Catapults, like mythical beasts, hurled massive stones into the heavens, each impact shaking the very foundations of the city. Arrows, akin to a deadly rain, darkened the sky, attempting to blot out the sun and crush the Norse invaders beneath an onslaught of steel and death. But Ragnar, with eyes aflame and heart unyielding, pressed on. His cunning strategies, born from the crucible of warfare, danced on the razor's edge between genius and madness. Every clash of steel, every desperate cry of a Viking warrior echoed through the ancient streets, forging a symphony of blood, sweat, and determination. As the relentless siege raged on, the impossible became reality. Against the odds stacked higher than the city's walls, Ragnar's unwavering determination shattered the illusions of invincibility. The walls of Miklagard, once thought impregnable, crumbled before the might of the Norsemen. The conquest of Constantinople by Ragnar Lothbrok, enveloped in the smoke of war and the echoes of victory, became a legend that transcended time. The saga of the siege of Constantinople echoed through the ages, a tale of defiance against the heavens, where the Norse chieftain stood as a living testament to the power of indomitable will in the face of insurmountable odds. The air, heavy with the scent of victory and the lingering smoke of battle, whispered the name of Ragnar Lothbrok as the conqueror who dared to challenge the very gods themselves. These wars, etched in the sagas, portrayed Ragnar Lothbrok not just as a warrior, but as a living force of nature. His conquests reshaped the map of the known world, and his legacy continued to reverberate through the ages as a testament to the unyielding spirit of the Vikings.